Welcome to Lesson 51, Remote Commands. Kyle from Jamf here, and in this lesson we'll be revisiting remote commands, this time on the macOS side. As a reminder, there are three major players when we issue remote commands. Our Jamf Pro server, Apple's Push Notification Service, or APNS, and our end users' devices. Remote commands initiate from Jamf Pro and provide a notification for APNS. Our devices persistently reach out to APNS, and when they see that notification, they receive a command to reach out to their MDM provider, in this case, our Jamf Pro server. Once the device reaches out to Jamf Pro, it receives instructions to facilitate our specified command. Now that we've covered how remote commands are delivered to computers, let's explore how to create one. Let's click on Computers and search for My Computer. Click on the Inventory record and navigate to the Management tab. These are the commands we have for macOS, 4 total. The commands we do have are lock, which requires us to provide a 6-digit passcode that would be needed to unlock the computer. This lock occurs at the firmware level, disallowing users from booting the computer to any drive before providing the passcode. We have the ability to remove the MDM profile, effectively unmanaging the computer. This would also remove any apps or profiles associated with the MDM profile. You might use this if you plan on selling computers from your organization to remove restrictions and the management framework. Next is Wipe Computer. This will attempt to remove all data on the target computer. An example might be if your CEO loses their computer, we can remove all the data instead of risking it falling into the wrong hands. This process also applies a firmware lock that the end user must enter before using the computer again. Finally, we can send a blank push. Useful if we have several pending commands and need to force them through. Like other devices, we have the option to send these out en masse. All we need to do is populate a list of computers. We could do this from a simple search, or an advanced search, or a group. Pretty much anywhere I can view a list of computers, we can send out mass actions. If we perform a simple search, we can see that I have 104 computers. If I go to the bottom and hit Action, we can perform a number of actions like editing the building and department, deleting the computer inventory records, and sending remote commands. I'm going to select Send Remote Commands and click Next. And here we only have two options. We can send a lock device command or update the operating system version, which requires 10.11 and DEP enrollment. If we went ahead and applied a passcode, all of our computers would lock, and our users would need to provide this passcode to continue on with their day. Maybe not the best course of action for all computers. However, say a cart of computers goes missing, I can select my static group that we created earlier, click View, and then Action, and select Remote Commands, where we can provide the passcode and lock those computers. This would keep them locked and secured until we found them and provide the passcode. Let's hope that we don't lose an entire cart of computers, but if we do, that's an option. This has been Lesson 51, Remote Commands for macOS, and that concludes Section 7, macOS Management. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the conclusion of the Jamf 100 course.